take it off right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Tonight we are doing Community Sporting and Health Events Part 2. Back our last show on January, we were talking about sporting clubs and health events you can go to, and we're starting to dive more into the subject, and we're going to start talking about apps and stuff you can do online as a community to do that. And that's tonight's show. And going to talk about a sporting event went to that you're looking at scenes from, the Tour de Palm Springs about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And one of those bicycles is Proxy Svea.
Yeah. I was joining the bike race. I didn't want to tell James. I was kind of lurking.
Yeah, I saw you there. You're sneaking around. You were on the 100-miler.
I know. I was actually. I just smoked you. Like I passed you. I was like, shh, whatever.
Oh, I know. You were moving quick on that bike, riding on top of the car.
It's like, dude, you're going too slow. I'm just gonna pass him.
Matter of fact, I saw you. Look at the end of this building, right there. Those restaurant, those tables. Boom, there's Svea.
Interesting.
And then you are hiding behind that palm tree.
Hey, look, Maya's on time.
Maya, hello. I'm on time. No, Maya.
Actually, it says you're on time, but it says you logged in at 9:51. So I don't know what to say.
When it's El Presidente, she's on time whenever she decides to join.
Okay.
We're just kind of arbitrary when we start. Okay. How much is the time? 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. I need to get some stuff. Sharing is caring. Have you shared yet?
No. I'm enjoying these delicious grapes.
Delicious grapes.
And they have seeds. Dang it. No wonder they're cheap.
Okay. No, I don't want to switch. Okay, there we are. And I am now sharing. Oh, we already got 2 shares on it. We are live. This week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Exclamation point. Shared. I did my part. Okay, so we're going to definitely be exploring those health apps and stuff tonight. And there's some stuff to share the last 2 weeks. We decided to play hooky on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I was on another river trip. We'll be showing about that tonight. Oh, fun stuff to share. And some close calls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to eat a cookie. I ran out of trail mix. Cookies. What are you eating? More grapes?
Grapes.
I think I can earn a cookie. I ride like 50 miles a day. Ooh. Should I bring up that fundraiser tonight? I don't know if you remember it.
Yes.
The one for American Cancer Society?
Sure.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. Oh, by the way, yes, Maya, I've tried cotton candy grapes. They're really good.
Definitely. Who else we got?
Maya.
We got a few people watching. So we have a fundraiser we're going to introduce in the show tonight, and I'm looking it up. I should probably send Svea a link. Where are you, fundraiser? I'm scrolling through looking for the page. Astro Alexander. There it is. Do you want me to send you the link?
Sure.
That's what I'm talking about. Nothing like just planning the show and sharing the stuff while we're still doing countdown. And we still got like 6 minutes. Wendy's here.
Hey, Wendy.
I got an idea. What do you think of a show where Wendy meets Kelly Jo?
Well, I actually have a really good idea for Wendy. I think Wendy should be our press secretary.
Our what?
She should be the secretary of press. So that she can contact places like Comic-Con.
Oh, we got that in a few lunch.
she could say, I really feel that our show needs to be present at the Comic-Con.
I would love to try that, but I'm still having issues with crowds.
Well, it could be Wendy and I.
And she'd been to Comic-Con in Phoenix.
Yeah, we can ask, we can do interviews. We can do really wacky interviews.
That'd be hilarious. Maya says, El Presidente approval right here.
See?
Wendy, yes.
So, Wendy, after our meeting, we have to discuss.
Phoenix Fan Fest. She just got her tickets. 3 months and counting. Here we are going through a red light. We only ran one red light during the whole thing. And that's a lot of bikes. We're talking more about it, but this gives a good idea what it was like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago tomorrow. Okay. Comic-Con. I'd love to do that, but I was good for 3.5, almost 4 weeks with the whole sensory thing, and then all of a sudden just these little issues popping up. You get the good times and then little bad streaks. And then Maya says, El Presidente, ooh, I wish you all can do Comic-Con. That would be so rad. I would totally find and stay for a bit. What? You're already there, and you just find us and say hi for a few minutes and move on? Nah. Okay. Look at it. The numbers are crawling. We're looking at our little counter right there. Okay. So many people dressed in Lycra and spandex. Should I grab the jersey I wore?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to do that. I got a couple things to grab. We got 3 minutes. I'm going to go grab a couple things from the bike thing box. Hold on. I will give you a topic to discuss. Bicycles are neither cycling or involves two.
Guys, I think that we should question why Taco Bike Guy was not at the Palm Springs tour to Palm Springs, because this is kind of like Taco Bike Guy's thing, right? And it's I don't know if James just didn't get a chance to see Taco Bike Guy or what, but it just kind of felt like, why wasn't Taco Bike Guy at tour to Palm Springs? It makes sense, right? Yeah, so I've been eating grapes. They're really delicious. But they have seeds in them. So every few bites I have to watch for seeds. Yucky.
Okay, I got the stuff to show. Were you good and behaved?
Yeah.
Let me look at the comments to see. Oh, I wish I could do Comic-Con. That would be so rad. Okay. Maya got her COVID shot. Good. Got your flu shot too. Awesome. All right, minute 55. Does that look like we're coming up to the finish line, the end of the 10-minute countdown?
Oh, you know what? Wendy says one would think Taco Bike Guy would be at the
I will explain it.
Tour to Palm Springs.
Do you see what Maya's statement right there?
Yeah.
Taco Bike Guy was almost there. I'll explain what happened. Why we couldn't get Taco Bike Guy, but there will be another event coming up at the end of this month. End of March, we might be able to do Taco Bike Guy. Minute and 15. It's like the lady in the trike thing. I'm just like, geez, oh, this is mile 33 that day. And look at all the cheerleaders and stuff, and there was a band.
So you guys do laps? Is that what you're doing?
No, it was an out and back. Usually want to do a loop, but because of the city wanted the city asked the organizers to make it an out and back so they avoid certain busy streets. But usually they do a giant loop with this. Would depend on the course if it's an 80 mile or 100 mile or what. So we did an out and back. I actually rode almost all the way back to my house. I was within 20 minutes of my house when we did the out and back and then back to Palm Springs. Kelly Jo Miller's here. Okay, ready for countdown? Countdown with us, folks. Here we go. As we cross that finish line, get ready for the show to start. And 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1. Let's start the
go
show.
time! It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Svea and James Hermes. On tonight's show, Community Sporting and Health Events Part 2. What happens if Usain Bolt misses his bus? He waits for it at the next stop. It's time to start the show. Here we are.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? It's been awesome.
And we got the license plate up. Cool. And we got a little. Okay, Kelly Jo's here.
Okay.
Maya says hi, Kelly Jo, or hi Maya to Kelly Jo.
So welcome everyone.
Says, hi, Kelly Jo.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Craft Talk, your weekly awesome show that happens every Friday at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we do the show. Dancing Bear and Elk Rack has been doing the show since April of 2020. So we've been doing the show for many years. And it's just been something we've been doing Friday nights to like keep you guys paying attention to our business. Also, it's lots of fun because we do all kinds of fun things with this. And it has been awesome. So if you like this show, we have lots of interesting content we've created for many weeks. If you like the content, you can follow our Facebook pages. You can follow our YouTube channels. You can follow our Instagrams. You can follow our Twitch channels. Instagram won't show it live, but all the others, the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch are all live feeds of the show all at the same time. So you can watch them in several platforms. And you can comment. We love seeing comments on the comment board. Actually, what's really cool is that this platform gives us a summary of everyone. So when you're commenting on our video, we actually see it. And we love to include comments because it makes us feel like we're not just talking to our computer. So, hey, everyone. Let's find out what's going on with Elk Rack Traders.
Well, first off, we have to show that just as proof that we know everybody what they're saying is they may leave the comments on most of the platforms. Another pronouncement from El Presidente.
Yes, that is
a big thank you. Thank you from El Presidente, Maya.
Yes, we had to
do
that.
Okay, not familiar with that. Maya's the El Presidente, the Friday Ninja Monster Hunter Squad. And we didn't make that up with the viewers. They made their own little culture and stuff on that. So for our first time viewers, sometimes we have to explain that. Okay. What's going on new with us?
Yes, what's going on with Elk Rack?
I don't know. What is?
Okay.
We're still Palm Springs Village Fest. We missed last week because of that storm that came through Southern California. We were there last night. You'll be seeing us there every Thursday until we start weekend shows. Our first show you'll see us at, if they come down, is Lakeside Rodeo at the end of April. Otherwise, it's getting on to spring break in Palm Springs. If you like to people watch, come check it out. It's a fun crowd. We had a great fun crowd last night. And you'll see us there on Thursdays. Otherwise, we're starting to get some videos already of us to announce some of the new stuff we've been making gearing for the Powell and Rodeo season. And kind of about it. There's some other stuff to catch up on after we take care of business, but new stuff. And don't forget, drum class on March 15th.
Yeah, so you can actually sign up on dancingbearindiantrader.com. You can sign up for the class there. James teaches the class. I believe the class total is like, I think 150. It's the class B plus the actual sales tax on the kit. But it is a fun class. It's about 4 hours to do. And when you do the class, you will leave with an elk rawhide drum. So it's kind of a cool process. You get to learn all kinds of stuff. You get to learn about drums. And of course, you get a chance to see us like giving each other a hard time all the time. So it's a lot of fun.
And live and in person.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to go to bed late and wake up and stay sleeping in Saturday morning because you're up so late watching the show. You can see us live. It's like partly a comedy act, a pity party, and making a cool hand drum.
And the thing is, if you do want to sign up, this is a class that you can't sign up just the day before because we have to order in the drum kits for you. So do make sure that if you want to participate, put it on your calendar to remember to sign up, because it definitely is going to be a situation where you want to sign up in advance. We have to have everyone signed up by March 10th. Because we have to order them in. It takes about a week to get all the drum hides in. And then plus we have to soak them overnight and prep them for the class. That's why it's impossible for someone to just show up and to attend the class. So, yep. And if you're going to buy the drum, we charge $180. And if you take the class, you can make it for like $150. And you learn how to make the drum. And you'll have a drum at the end of class.
A cool drum.
Yes.
I had some pictures lined up, and I'm looking for them.
Okay, well, do you want to talk about another? Is that all of Elk Rack?
1 second. I'm looking, making sure I didn't actually delete it. Nothing mission critical, but
let me put the link.
Some pictures I shouldn't have. Anyway, we're good.
Let me put the link for the class.
Yeah.
On our feed. So I'll do that. It's going to be just a second. I'm getting it right now. Okay. It is visible on our Facebook pages and on Facebook. So I am posting the link here so you can actually sign up for the class if you choose to. I'm going to post the link right here so you can see it. So that is the class. It says Elk Rawhide Drum Making Class at the very end. That's the actual link to sign up for the class on our website. And additionally, we have a few powwows coming up that we're going to be attending. Dancy Bear will be attending Long Beach powwow, which is at CSU Long Beach. It is March 8th and 9th. And then also a month later, we have ASU powwow, April 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then the following month, we have Stanford powwow, which is May 9th through the 11th. So we have 3 powwows in a row. So make sure that if you know that you're going to be going to a powwow that we're going to be at, that you place your orders in advance, because we can bring you stuff and you don't have to worry about us selling out. It's kind of a cool thing to do. We have been really trying to let everyone know that for sure we can bring orders to the powwow. You can save money on shipping. So that's a huge savings. And then we have another class that's coming up. For those of you who follow our show, we had a guest on. Her name is Cheyenne Faulkner, and she's actually a really amazing beater. And she's also done a whole bunch of beaded earring tutorials, and she's done TikTok and all kinds of cool stuff. And so I am going to show you the link, and I'll put the link into our page. So this is actually the earrings this is a sampling of the earrings. We're going to be doing a smaller size earring with just beads and fire polish at the end. I'm asking her to make a sample of the one she's going to be teaching. But what's cool about it is the class is $50. It includes the kit and it includes the class fee. So that's a really good deal. Generally, our classes are $50 straight off. We do have a 4-student minimum for this class. And this class is on March 22nd. There's a limit of 10 students per class. So once we get to 10 students, if we sell out of this class seats, we're going to make a following class for the following weekend on March 29th. Additionally, we have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of new product. We have been really working hard and posting lots and lots of pictures. We picked up a bunch of really awesome stuff from Tucson and some of our suppliers. And so we actually have been working really hard to post photos of the new products. We have a whole bunch of fun new cabbageons. We got in pink conch strands. We got in wampum strands. We got in a whole bunch of micro, like we have our really tiny Chinese 2mm crystals. We got a ton of colors. We have like 20 different colors of those. We got a whole bunch of new colors of this. It's like a black iris AB. It's really pretty. We got a whole bunch of those in the Chinese crystals, and we just got a ton of stuff. I've been working like crazy to take pictures, and it's been a lot of work. So please be patient with this. I was going to show you a quick thing on my screen so you can see it. So you can see, like, if you look here, look at this, James. These are all items that I'm adding to my website. I have like so many pictures. Like we have to, once we take the pictures, we have to identify the pictures with an item number, and we have to label the photo that has no watermark, and we label the one that has the watermark. Like we have so many. I mean, you look at this is a lot.
Oh, I'm aware. I remember during the pandemic, starting with the website and putting stuff on there and putting everything and having to itemize it like that. Yeah. On that one, that's know that well. Done enough other sites. Yeah, that's. So I think there's apps to automatically add a watermark.
Here's some more. I mean, this is like a ton of stuff. I mean, it's
like you did. Is that with your DSLR camera or your camera phone?
I took a lot of them with my camera phone, but some of them we took with our DSLR because the images. Actually, let me show you an example. The reason why is we actually have. This is an interesting thing, right?
Yeah.
So what people don't realize is that when you take pictures with a camera with your cell phone, sometimes it's okay to take it with your cell phone when you don't need a lot of details. And I'm going to show you the exact reason why. So this one, as soon as I find a good one. Okay. So see this one here? This one. Look at how focused I am. See, you can see every facet.
Yeah, that's what the DSLR.
Yes. So that is actually, I mean, look at, that's pretty amazing. And so
that's going to be damn hard even with the macro setting on a cell phone.
Yeah, so that's with the macro. And let me show you the lens. I took these pictures here with just my iPhone. Let me get one that has a lot of color. Okay. So there's this one. This is taken with my iPhone. See how this actually looks a little blurry, this area?
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay because, you don't need to see all those facet details. But when you're trying to do something like seed beads, I have a perfect example. I have a seed bead that I did here. The seed bead, you want to be able to see all the beads. You want to be able to see all the beads. So because they're so little, the macro lens really helps. And so that's why, here, this is perfect. This is what I get without the watermark. So see, this is the seed beads. Now I'm going to zoom in all the way. Look at, you can see every outline of every bead.
That's why with that stuff, you have to have the equipment the right year. A cell phone is not going to create a Michelangelo.
Yeah. So when you are doing product pictures, like what we have, when we have really tiny things like beads, like that's a size 11 bead, we need to use a macro lens because then we can really get good images of really little things.
Gotcha. Okay, so I was going to do an update for last weekend, but those pictures have disappeared, so we'll roll with it.
Oh, no.
Did you see who's watching? We got the gang. We got Wendy. We got Carol Ann, but we got Vivian from Kokomo, Indiana. Hi, Vivian. And we remark with Cheyenne what the class she's teaching. Cheyenne made Maya's purple keychain a few years ago, and she still has it.
Awesome.
And that is an overwhelming amount of pictures. That is a lot, definitely.
Yes. So it has been kind of crazy. Like we have over, I think we have over 300 or 400 images we're adding. And that was actually like a couple weeks ago, and then adding more pictures, probably another 300 or 400. I think that all of the pictures, I think I need to do over 1,000 images to add to the website. So it's important. That's the only way to share it, right? You have to share the, people need to see what your stuff looks like if you want to sell it, especially if they don't live in our area.
You know, the old Brazos practice of putting up a web page and just having people buy things randomly that you have, you're not knowing what they're getting. Like, you know, what are those things? A surprise box or whatever?
Mystery box. Well, even
Mystery
think about
box.
the catalog, like just
What?
like a printed catalog. You remember back in the days, you'd be like, okay, order size 11 black beads. And you have no idea like black, red, yellow.
Well, so much less work back then. And there's still companies that print catalogs and say, here's our website. Just order from the catalog. It's like, it doesn't work. And some of they wonder why some of them are going bye-bye, you know?
Yeah, and the thing is, like we have like over 20,000 images for our website. It's quite a process.
That's a lot of thumbs in the picture.
Yes.
I got it.
A lot of phone editing.
Hi, James. It's Svea and everyone from Vivian. We'll get that. All right, let's go on to we're in that point. Let's go and get into our segue right here. Events of the week.
Yeah.
Events of the week. I'll go start with my stuff. Should I start about I'll talk about, I'll lead into Tour de Palm Springs, but I'm thinking I want to talk about events from, okay, I'm having a little problems tonight. Events from this morning, and yeah, I'm having a little problems tonight.
Okay. So do you want me to talk, I guess, about my portion, I guess, where I was going to talk about the apps?
Yeah.
Let's skip to that. Okay. So one of the things that we were talking about is there's these really cool fitness apps that you can share and compete with your other friends. I actually have an iPhone and I have an iWatch. I'm not wearing it right now. But what's really cool is that there's on those watches in your settings, you can actually add a friend. So I have my watch here. Let me show you. I'm going to open it up here so I can find it. Actually, it's under the health. It's not necessarily under a watch. If you go to the health button right there, that's for iPhone. If you click there, you can actually click the sharing tab. So there's actually a tab here that says sharing. And right now I'm sharing, my mom is sharing information with me.
Okay, while you're doing that, can I take a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So what I've been doing is I've actually been challenging my mom. For those of you who know, mom's having a bit of a health challenge. So what I've been doing is I've been challenging her to get more active. And when she's wearing a watch, I can see what activity she's done. So also, same thing, if she looks at her phone, she can see the activity I've done. So it's kind of cool. It's a way to share and try to motivate each other. That's kind of cool because, like, you know, this is mom. She's not very active right now, but you can share all of your friends with this. You can share it with all of your friends. And then you can create your own like little challenges for each other, which is really cool. There's also apps that are like MyFitnessPal and a couple others. You know, you can always look on your app store on your phone and see if there's any kind of challenges. There are also online marathons that you can do together, where you still do the fundraising portion, and then you do your marathon virtually. So you do your 5K or your full marathon in where you live, and you log your miles with either your phone or your watch, or you just manually enter it. So it's kind of cool. There's a lot of opportunities to participate in those kind of events with your friends in person. So like you can sign up for different fun runs. A lot of them all do some kind of fundraising for a nonprofit of some sort, like Children's Cancer Research. There's so many really awesome marathons and whatnot that you can do. And some of them have a really fun theme. Like there was the bubble run, where at the end of your run, you get to run around in bubbles. And there was a color run. So at the end of the run, you get to run around and like throw powder at each other, or it's like colored powder, like Diwali. I think it's called Diwali. And like I've done different runs. So like I did one where I was raising money for the Escondido Humane Society. When they had a fire burn down the shelter, I helped raise I raised almost $800 for the Escondido Humane Society. And that was really cool because I did that, I did the walk, and I got the donations. It was a lot of fun, and I brought my dog. So you can do all kinds of things like that, and bring friends, get your friends involved, because then you can get yourself feeling better, and you can do things together and challenge each other, and you can train with each other to get ready for it. And I have something that's totally unrelated to this, but I want to share this because this is really funny. So today, before our show, I look over at Wicket, and Wicket has literally found a Amazon box and sits in it. They say cats like boxes. He literally just got into the box.
Oh yeah, our cat Red one of the black cats got into a box today and stayed there for like 35 minutes. You got to pick her up. You got to take her around, show everybody. It's part of her routine. She does sometimes. Cats in boxes.
Here's another one with Wicket sitting on in the box right behind my computer screen. And this is him.
Gotcha.
It's so funny. He's like totally happy. Actually, his face is sinking. I should take another picture so you guys can get an update here. This is funny. I was like, this is totally unrelated. Okay, here's another one. Look. He definitely loves sitting in boxes. I think he wants to be near me. Hi, kitty. Do you want to be near me right now?
Got it. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, I want to explain what just happened right quick. And so we talked about this, and I know you're not a fan of it, but folks, that was the aphasia. I forgot how to talk. And it was locally, I had to take a couple minutes, walk outside, get a drink, and actually kind of do that yeah thing. It's where words freeze and I forget the words. And basically just can't talk. And that just happened. You all aware of it? That's what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened, brought it on today. So we're going to take a little serious note for a couple minutes. But there was an incident this morning. Well, I've taken up bike riding. And we're gonna get into that part. But there was an incident this morning. I was out riding. And usually on busy streets, I'll ride on the sidewalk. I take it slow. And I ride like there's a target on my back and I'm being hunted by a ninja when I'm out doing road biking. I am cautious, proactive. And the busy street, I went ahead and just did the crosswalk and rode it slow. And a person pulled up in the right-hand turn lane. I was going straight. They're getting ready to turn right onto a street. And damn near killed me this morning. I swerved the bike. I missed him by inches. I swerved the bike. I went over and fell down in the traffic. Luckily, it was all stopped. There's lots of people that saw it. And the guy rolled down his window, says, "Are you okay?" And I just said, "Dude, what are you doing?" And he just rolled up his window and drove off. Got up, scraped out my knee. The adrenaline took a while, and it's kind of been unfolding today. And when that happens, it kind of kicks up some of the smaller stuff like the aphasia. I have not had an episode like that in almost 2 years. And I was staring at it. Happened this morning, and it spooked me a bit. And like I said, something like that kind of happens, little things like that, when you kind of shakes you. Things like that are going to happen today. So, yes, there was a close call. It happened the way it's did. All I got is a scraped knee and a little bit sore and a story to tell. And a dislike for brown Cadillacs. It's temporary. But that happened today. So this is when we talk about events of the week. You can be as defensive as you can, but when you pick a sport and something like that, there are inevitable risks that happen. And that's what happened today. And I've had little things like that popping up today that hasn't happened in quite a while. That is a new aspect to learn of recovery. So that's what y'all just saw. And I think a lot of you have been watching the show enough, recognize sometimes these things happen. I want to explain it right there. But there was another incident this evening. I went over to Stater Brothers this evening. Go buy a thing of tortillas. And there's a group waiting by the entrance. Svea, quit smiling. I'm trying not to.
I'm not smiling.
You better not.
Serious.
There was a group waiting, just there, looking at people, looking at them as they walked in out of the Stater Brothers. And I walked in going, oh, Lord, no. And when I left, they ganged up on me. And they harassed me. They looked at puppy dog eyes, anything they can to coerce something they wanted from me. And then finally I had to relent. And I bought the Girl Scout cookies. Folks, when you go shopping, public places right now, I don't know how long it's going on, you watch out for the Girl Scouts or you will walk away $6 poor and have Girl Scout cookies. At least I got away with the Thin Mints. They're really good. I've been munching them.
Yeah.
So, watch out when you're riding a bike for traffic, and when you go to the grocery store or any of those places, watch out for the Girl Scouts selling their cookies. And that's the big part. Okay. Segue?
Yeah.
It's 10:30. We'll do that. Okay. Now, we talked about our first show, part one of public health and sporting events, or sporting and health events, however I titled it. That I was about to do the Tour de Palm Springs, my first group bike ride. Now, this is an event that's been going on. This is its 27th or 28th year. Ballpark. It's close to 30. And this is one of the biggest events of its kind in the country and one of the most festive. They do a good job. I've never been to this thing. And you have the choice between like a 7-mile walk. It's all raised money for local charities here in the Coachella Valley. But they had the 10-mile course, the 25-mile, the 32-mile, the 50-mile, 80, and 100-mile. I did the 32-mile because I had some events to do. I really wanted to do the 50, but I just did the 32, which is still a ways. And there's some pictures to show from it. We had it on the countdown. If you watched the show earlier, you saw what it looked like. But picture time?
Yeah. Show us some pictures.
So we got a few pictures to show this. And this was, I got to tell you, I enjoyed this thing. This was a fun event. And let's get some pictures queued up. Share screen, window, this one, share. Okay. So this is the start of the event. And in my class, the 32-mile, which takes an average of about 3 to 4 hours, depending on how many times you stop at a SAG stop, which is where you get food or water refills. For our route, there was one SAG stop at a Lowe's parking lot in Palm Desert, about 11 miles away. So you're supposed to stop there 3/4 of the way. Well, let me take here a little thing to hide something. Okay. This is the start. And there was almost 600 riders just in the 32-mile. There were about 700 in the 50-mile, 800 in the 80-mile, and over 1,000 riders in the 100-mile. And all told, with everybody, they would track between, and I think with the different categories, it may have changed last minute because they had registration open until like midnight the night before. And between that and when I looked at the numbers about 5 days before, it's estimated they had between 7,000 and 8,000 riders at this thing.
Wow.
They leave at different times. We left at 9 o'clock. The 100-milers left at 6 in the morning. And we were the last group, and this is combined 25-mile and 32-mile. And it just went on and on. And you can see it. I'll go picture by picture. This is actually me coming into the finish line after 32 miles and 2 stops at the SAG stop. So that's coming in. That's coming into the finish, even though it says start. They turned it around where it says finish on the other side of that, the inflatable doohickey thing. So that's me forgetting where it's still happening. All right, but that's another coming into the finish line. That's actually about 3/4 of the way through. This is when the people by the 80-mile ride were coming by me. And I kept up with them. Of course, they've been riding 80 miles, only been riding at that point 27, 28 miles. But if you notice, this is a good dichotomy of what it is. The two bikes. I'm on a mountain bike with 2.5-inch tires. The person next to me is on a road bike with thin little tires like this, which is less friction. Where is he going? They're designed for speed. I said on the last show, I'm bringing a Jeep to a stock car rally. I really did bring a Jeep to the stock car rally.
Yeah.
Big time. But I was still averaging about 50 miles an hour with clips and everything. So that's a good example of what I brought, and everybody else had a road bike. This is the start. This is a good idea of how many people were in front and behind.
Wow.
There were a lot of riders. So we did this. This is me at one of the sag stops. Now, I'm going to look for one picture right quick. There it is.
Next stop.
The sag stop. There's actually an acronym for word I'm forgetting at the moment. Surprise, surprise. Now, mind you, I'm a kayaker. I'm a freeloading kayaker. This is part of the skills of kayaking is learning how to get free stuff from people, and sometimes even the ultimate achievement, a couch to sleep on. So when I'm riding along, I went, hey, I know a couple people over there. I got to say hi. But I went, oh, wait, free food. Never mind. It's free food that, we paid $85 for if you rode the 50-mile course down. And it was $145 if you did the 80 and 100-mile. But so I'm looking at it and I went, wait, there's free food over there. Turn the bike, go over to the sag stop, and that's when you get, of course, the kayaker riding a bike going, free food. That's the one way to get me to throw a race. And it's not a race, just your community ride. So I'm getting the free food. I'm going down on PB&J, and this is a picture of the sag stop. Hundreds and hundreds of bikes. There's over 2,000 volunteers that run this thing, the sag stops and the main part.
Wow.
And they just do a great job. But people are over there. This is groups that are coming back from the 50-mile. That's me with my more free food. Lots of free food. Chad down on the PB&J. Okay. Free food. That's the bike. You get a good view of it. And if you notice on there, you've probably seen in some of the kayaking pictures I have, Mr. Sprinkles, the rainbow unicorn, was affixed to the front of the bike.
Yes.
Gotta have Mr. Sprinkles.
Yes.
But this is a good 360 view because I have the 360 camera going. The start. That's us running a red light. Whoops. Safety in numbers, I guess. And that's a couple of friends I was pulling up to the finish line. Now, what's cool about the finish line is when you go through, they have people out there handing you water and these medals that you get that says Tour to Palm Springs in the year. And these are a couple I know, and they're like, James, we didn't know you're here. I went, I didn't know you're going to be here either. And had to do a group picture, but that's me after 32 miles. And another person I ran into, Nick Nadeau, cool dude. But those are the photos. What's neat about this is that at the end they give you the medal, you see the people, but it was just really good atmosphere. They had bands playing at the sag stops and the beginning and the end, as well as like cheerleaders. But local bands there, real super festive, and they have all these people going, yeah, you made it. And you're like, I'm a winner, even though I came in last. I came in toward the end of my group, only because I had to get free food. Twice. Yeah. I went by the sag stop, did the turnaround. By then I was like 20-minute ride from my house. And then went back and went, let's go back to the sag stop for more food. You get a lot of calories. I burned like almost 3,000 calories during that ride. And it was probably more because I was on a heavy bike. Carrying me too. But a lot of fun. It was cool. Great experience. I'm actually kind of decided I'm going to start training, and I'm going to do the 80 or 100-mile course next year. Probably the 80.
And then maybe you could actually get like an actual bike that's appropriate for that ride.
Yeah. Well, the mountain bike works. It's just heavy and not geared.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like get something that's appropriate. I mean, if you're going to get serious about it, I mean, it's not a big deal to, I'm sure you can find something like that on Craigslist or on Facebook Marketplace. You don't have to.
Well, like your Facebook Marketplace, you tend to get higher quality stuff. I'm looking at that. I mean, I'm looking at a kayak tomorrow for a friend from Facebook Marketplace. But I'm gonna look for a good road bike. Going to train for that, and I'm going to do the 80 miler. But that's a good segue into the sporting events and stuff and apps we can look for, which you covered. I don't know what you went through on that yet.
Yeah, I talked about using like MyFitnessPal, or use the thing where you can connect your phone to each other, your other friends.
Yeah.
And I also talked about how there's a lot of really fun 5Ks or 10Ks or marathons where you're basically doing things that are fun, like a bubble run or a color run or an 80s. Like there's just a whole bunch of different themed ones. And I said they're all for different charities. And I told them that like when we had the Escondido Humane Society burned down a long time ago, this was like in, I think, 2000,
Mm-hmm.
Escondido Humane Society burned down, and I actually raised about $800 to help them rebuild. And I did the walk with my dog Bill, and we had a great time.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we got a little thing with fundraiser we're going to announce tonight. I should probably go over a couple of the finds from Tour de Palm Springs. I'm sitting at my desk, and I got to share this. So a lot of you, as you watched the show, if you saw the picture, you saw I was wearing a jersey. We got to address Taco Bite Guy. I saw this jersey. If you didn't see this on our show a couple weeks ago, I was doing the check-in on Friday, and I went, I want that. Yeah, an extra large. Good. I want it. My first biking jersey. It's got a taco riding a bike made of hot peppers. This is the one I wore, and on the back it says taco time. And you know the little pockets on the back of these jerseys for biking? This one's shaped like a taco. It's a big pocket. It goes like all the way down to here.
Nice.
Taco. You know what's on the sleeve?
What does it say? Crunchy?
Taco. With little bright things, emphasizes a taco.
Those are little shreds of cheese popping out.
Or things that highlight that goes taco. Ah! And this is the other sleeve with the taco. And so the booth I bought it from, I went back because there's something else I wanted to get. Now, there's a thing called a top tube bag with bikes. Mountain bikers mostly use it for bike packing and stuff like that. And this is, to give an idea where it goes, zoomed in right here, you can see right that thing. Let me get the mouse cursor. This thing right here sits on the top frame of the bike. It's called a top tube bag, right there.
Okay.
And this person, the booth that had all the cool taco stuff, had a top tube bag. This is the top tube bag.
Ah!
And it's got a little zipper. Ooh, it's got two zippers. And it's got, it looks like, what's it look like to you, Svea?
It looks like a taco.
You knew! You catch on so quick. You are so smarter than me.
I know,
So,
right?
I bought a top tube bag. It's $25. And it's from Psychological Taco Shop. Authentic taco bag. See, authentic taco bag. And you can actually see it's come backwards. Awesome. So I had to get the top tube bag. They were $25 each, otherwise I would have bought more, but so Taco Bite Guy.
He's such a naughty kitty. He was gonna scratch, and she was gonna scratch on my chair. He's been scratching. I have to cover this. Little jerk. He's
I was on the phone with you earlier this evening when the kitten was in the office.
Look you can see wood shavings on my finger that I just got off the top of the chair.
Oh God.
It's a little jerk.
It's like the kid we were on the phone earlier this evening, and we had a kid that was in the office, and it came in the office and likes to play with feathers, so I'm trying to shoo it out. It got caught on a piece of sinew that was laying on the table and dragged it with it, along with $50 worth of stuff. Bear claw molds, eagle feet molds, stuff like that, and it took a few minutes to clean it all up. And I'm like, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I just don't know why he's so obsessed with scratching the top of the chairs. It's so annoying.
Dude, either way, they cost us sanity.
Well, these chairs are like antique. They're like Victorian, and he's ruining them. This makes me so mad.
Yeah. That's what cats do. God forbid you own an expensive carpet or couch.
Yeah, but I can't. Like, it's weird. Like he's chewing on. He's scratching the top of a wood chair. It's not like a cardboard or something like, like soft where he could like scratch his nails on. It's weird.
Have you tried consulting Crazy Cat Lady about this?
You know what? I think I should talk to Crazy Cat Lady about this.
We're gonna have to bring it up, folks. That's not a setup. We're just making a joke, and actually, there's some merit to that statement right there with Crazy Cat Lady, aka James's mom. All right. So
he wouldn't want to mess up. This is what Maya suggested.
That's not a bad idea.
He would not want to mess up a bad chair. I have a bad chair he can just go to town on, but he's not going for those. He's going for these.
The cats just find value in what to ruin. Like kitties that like their like really expensive feathers. Thank God they weren't macaw. And the kitty decides to get a feather.
I tapped his paw. I'm like, no.
Lovely kitties. The one thing I did lose during tour to Palm Springs, I got this really cool friend who gave me this really cool fingerless gloves, and someone took them, even though they fell off the back of the bike, and I forgot to put them in the bag or wear them. So it's all things, and doing that.
Someone actually took them. How do you know they took them?
Off the sidewalk where I dropped them. So, of course, going to do that, there were free gloves, and then had to go to REI this afternoon to buy new gloves. Still in the package. I've only owned these like 3 hours. Thank you, REI.
Okay.
That's called spending my money too much. Use a water gun from Vivian.
Yeah, it doesn't work when it's wood and I shouldn't be getting it wet.
Yeah, there's that. We need to get on the subject.
And it also doesn't help when he does it and I'm not even here. Because obviously, when I see him doing it, I yell at him. But if I'm not here, he doesn't get yelled at. So he's like, yeah.
He's only going to do that when you're around, right?
No, he doesn't. That is clearly way more than one time.
Sometimes we have a couch that the cats are specifically, they can do anything they want to it. So all they do is sleep on it sometimes. There's the rest of the furniture.
Yeah, I know. I have to figure out how I'm going to prevent him from going after it because.
You're kidding. Should we go on back to apps?
Sure. Do you have any apps now?
Oh, what?
Do you have any apps now?
Bringing up one, like, do you have an Apple Watch or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this one, I use some of the apps on this, but this has community. And one of the things I dig is that on there, you can keep track and it follows you just like a Garmin GPS unit. Is with this, it shows like, a lot of people already know this, or maybe you may not, but it shows like the hours worked out, steps, counters, and stuff like that. But one of the things I usually like to share, and I will actually bring and show a picture of it right quick, is, come on, picture, is that, you can share the stuff and post it online. And tell me if you find this, is that sometimes when you see somebody's kind of like got some steps in, that may serve as a motivation to get your butt off the couch and go over and get steps or do some walking. You ever find that?
Yes.
And of course,
I was saying that you could share each other's steps, and then you can like kind of compete with each other.
Oh, totally. Well, once in a great while, I'll post stuff like, "Where are you?" thinking I was going to post.
There's even like Nike app. Like there's an app for Nike, and you can actually share your progress with your friends.
Yeah, like dang it, there it is. Okay, let me show this right quick. So with the apps, there's one I like to actually do called All Trails, and it's it's outdoor activities and sporting in general, even though it sounds more like a hiking thing. And what I dig about it is this is actually showing a track where I did of riding around one morning on the bike here about 3 weeks ago. Let's see, there's a date on there. Nope. But it shows all that, and I posted to Facebook because I think it was kind of playing with the app. But that's one of those things when people see you doing it, they're like, I could do that too. And maybe that's could be in really a roughless term, be a community sporting event. Is just inspiring others or be inspired by others. Because sometimes we just want to kick our feet up and watch TV or just sip that tea or coffee in the morning. But this is, it does that. So there's a lot of things I like about this. And it can cover anything from walking on the street, not just hiking or biking like this. And, Strava is one of those things, but that's more specific to biking. Komoot's another one, but there's lots of one for walking apps. And there's actually like meetups that you can organize through the apps, like Nike has, Samsung. There's actually some features from Facebook actually is getting ready to present some stuff like that. I was reading here a few days ago for, community walks and whatnot. And this is a good back. Sure to inspire other people to kind of do this, but it's one of those like informal meetup things. So that's cool stuff. And, the phones do it there, but, the health benefits. Have you ever tried one of the features that like takes your vital signs or anything on your watch?
Mm-hmm.
What does your watch do?
I'm
I'm
trying to get it open right now.
You're what?
I'm trying to get it open right now. So when you weren't here, it has an option where you can share.
Yeah.
So saying I can track my mom's how she's doing. But there's a lot of apps that you can do like all these different things.
I'm still looking. I'm still kind of new to this, but I was looking at the Samsung ones.
So the activity, like you can see like all your steps. Like I haven't really walked that much today. I only did a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of walking, but it actually keeps track of your, the past 7 days. And then also keeps track of your heart rate. And it keeps track of your, let's see. Actually, this was interesting. It actually keeps track of your mobility. And this was something I just found it was interesting. I just updated my software to the newest operating system.
Yeah.
Interesting is they have a mobility portion to your health, and it measures the time it takes for you to step. It measures because your phone has and your watch has like an altimeter, like a balance on it.
Yeah.
So it can actually tell if you're like kind of leaning to the side or if you're kind of walking evenly. It can actually see that. So this is actually pretty cool. It actually says your walking steadiness is pretty high. You see what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. And I looked at my mom's and it actually said that she wasn't very steady, which is true.
Got it. I'm actually looking at the Samsung Health app and got some of the same stuff on here, but like, from the watch, it measures to the phone. It's got summaries of like bike rides and some running and stuff, like, because I do run. Mm-hmm. The hours worked out that week. And one of the things is like, like say push-ups or the running, the watch is designed to automatically start a timer and start checking that. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking for a summary, and let me go ahead and start it on this phone. But I'm looking at like steps, measures heart rate, and it actually does respectable. I'm measuring heart rate, whether it's aerobic or anaerobic, or just a weight loss one. Average heart rate in, the graphs. I'm going to see if I can get it up on my phone. Summary steps works out this week's. Like 4 hours. So I've got like what I'm doing on the phone watch right here is I'm looking up biking. That's what I've done. So let me get that up. And that'll show a summary. It's supposed to. There we go. So I'm going to show a summary from today. And it was only like an 8-mile ride. I only burned like 600 calories. But it monitors that stuff. And so one of the things I like to get done when checking the app out is that it will create a summary on the phone. It's supposed to. The one time it doesn't work.
Well, yeah. So like on my watch, I have a thing to start as well. And so it can keep track of my exercise that I've done.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. It's nice to have it in one place. But yeah. And then also it also does track my sleeping. I thought that was pretty cool. I could actually tracks my sleeping and how many hours I sleep.
Yeah.
And it actually sees like how you, like right here, look at it, sees how you would fall into deep sleep or core sleep or light sleep.
Yeah, your REM sleep and whatnot. It does a good job of that. It actually will, like the Watch app, it'll detect snoring and actually record it. And you can play it back. No, that's a great sign for just, how bad somebody's sleep apnea. Granted, this is something that has to be diagnosed by a medical professional, but it gives you an idea if you're snoring that you're struggling for that oxygen. And you can probably get an idea, but still need that official diagnosis of whether it's obstructive sleep apnea or what. And I mean, that alone is, major health risk right there. It increases all kinds of problems, for anything from heart, lead to heart problems to stroke to, the high blood pressure, which leads to those other things. So it's cool. Like the app on my phone, it's not showing it, so kind of a pain in the butt, but it'll show a map of where you're at, calories burned. The watch can monitor SpO2. So if you have like an AFib problem, and it actually get detected. I have a friend that his watch said, watch possible AFib, go to a doctor. He did. He's like, oh, I have atrial fibrillation. So, those things you can either ignore, get the watches and use it, or ignore your health. It's your risk if you do. But the apps are neat. And, as you said, share. And you can share with other people there on that. But it creates in its own a community sporting event, a health event.
Yep.
Just not organized. 10:51.
I know, right?
Yeah, I think we can kind of come back and visit this, but we do have a medical expert for the show that we brought on. We've shown before. It's been quite a while. Dr. Mr. Quackers.
Oh.
Have you seen the latest update from Dr. Mr. Quackers?
No, I haven't.
Okay, folks, are on, and it's been quite a while since he's been on. If you watch Dr. Cato, we miss you, dude. We have Dr. Mr. Quackers, MD, ND, medical doctor and dentistry. And this, folks, we're going to bring him on every so often, but he has some health advice. Not so much about community sporting and whatnot, but some health advice and stuff, the things to look out for and facts that he's going to present that you may not know. Folks, welcome to the show. Here he is from episode 1 of Better Living or Healthy Living with Mr. Quackers.
Hello, I'm Mr. Quackers, medical doctor in Duxbury. Did you know that spread across their lifetime, most people spend an average of 1 whole year sitting on the toilet? On average, you fart enough in 1 day to fill a party balloon. We urinate enough pee every month to fill a bathtub. Drinking adequate amounts of water keeps your stool soft and contributes to a comfortable bowel movement. I'm Mr. Quackers, medical doctor in Duxbury. Quack, quack, and stay healthy.
Thank you, Dr. Quackers, Dr. Mr. Quackers.
Wow.
I love how we're right in front of you.
That was very interesting.
Was it?
Yes. Kind of reminded me of Deep Thoughts, but like medical advice Deep Thoughts.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you want to see Mr. Quackers right now?
Yeah. Is Mr. Quackers awake right now?
He's being a little quiet right now, but I've got him right over here if I find him. His head came off.
Oh, no. Mr. Quacker's head came off? Is he okay?
I think he's a freaking acre.
He might need to go to the ER for that one. That's kind of a major problem.
This is where we could use a green screen. There's Dr. Mr. Quackers.
Yeah, don't lose his head, man.
I killed Dr. Wait, here it is. It's got an attachment thingy. But here's Dr. Mr. Quackers. He's being a little shy right now because, when he's by himself, you get that very serious professional voice, even though it may sound like AI setting.
Yeah.
And that's Dr. Mr. Quackers. Okay. Time to mount the fundraiser. Did you see?
Yeah,
Did you see the link I sent you?
Huh?
Did you see the link I sent you?
I
Well,
was
Svea's
too busy.
looking at that, and we get approval on this one. We're in agreement because we didn't do this before the show on that one. Some things look for if you were kind of shy about getting involved in a public sporting event because you're a little bit self-conscious going, I don't want to be embarrassed in front of people. Just remember, if you're with me, you're with the crowd because they're all embarrassed to see me.
Hey, James,
Yes.
where did you send it?
Facebook Messenger.
It's not in Facebook Messenger.
Can I send it again?
Please send it again.
We'll send it in Messenger.
The last thing I see is about those rocks that I was showing you to grow the crystals.
Okay, how about now?
Where are you sending it to?
Facebook Messenger to you.
Are you sure?
I see it on the Facebook Messenger.
Are you sending it to Dancing Bear? Are you sending
No,
it
I'm sending it to Svea Yang.
That's interesting. Okay, let me try again.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, if you could text it to me.
Let's just do this. It's a personal thing I'll throw it out there anyways. Okay, folks, so what we're talking about with the fundraiser that Svea's not seeing that one. We really need to do weekly meetings more.
I know, this has been a terrible week for me.
Oh, this has been a rough show tonight. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm going to go ahead and show it here. Let me do a little prep here. Okay. Now, I saw a challenge a few weeks ago, and I'm like, you know, if walking down the street can help somebody out, I'm all for it. If I'm biking a little bit, somebody can make a benefit from some way. Heck yeah, let's do it. So I saw this advertisement for. Okay, jeez Louise. Let me do a little present. Wow, things are like so screwy tonight. Okay. So what we have is this is put on by the American Cancer Society. And they have an online fundraiser called the Cycle 300 Miles Challenge. And I'm going to give it a try. I already do like 50, 80 miles a week, step it up a little bit, do some stuff. But this is where through the month of March, they challenge you to ride at least 300 miles. And let me do a little thing here. And it says, please donate. And people can donate per mile, a certain flat amount. But through the month of March, I will be posting every few days an update of how much I have ridden with that. And through the app on my phone with the update, that every time I do this, I ride, it shows how many miles I rode that day. And that'll start counting up. And I'll be posting on this page and sharing it. But look for this. Should I post a link?
Sure.
Okay. So let me paste a link. Actually, I don't have a way to do that because that's on another computer that is not signed up onto this site. So if you follow my own personal Facebook, but let's see, can you look that up and see actually post a link?
Let me check.
Okay. Because I don't have the way to do that immediately as far as that sounds. So because I have to sign on one computer and then sign on the other rack, and this is under my own right now. But anyway, so people are doing this around the country, and some people are kind of wondering because they're actually thinking, I'm going to start early and start building up 300 miles. No, folks, it's the month of March. And so I'll post the updates, and I'm shooting for at least 300. If I can make 400, I'm going to do 400. If I can do 500, while avoiding brown Cadillacs, that's from this morning, be doing this. So we'll be showing the updates on the show, how many miles ridden that month, and let's see if we can raise a little bit of money. If you want to share this also with people as I ride, thank you very much today. I see where you posted it. Follow us on this. This is one of those things that can be considered a community health or sporting event. So follow that. We'll do the updates. Let's see if we can raise a little bit of money for American Cancer Society. Amazing stuff. And that's the fundraiser we're going to be doing. And watch for that. And we might have a visit from Taco Bite Guy.
Yeah.
especially an event. Well, I gotta tell why we can't do Taco Bite Guy. Okay. The idea is to have Taco Bite Guy at Tour de Palm Springs handing out tacos. I couldn't find the taco flag. This one is the cake. Love taco flag. So couldn't find that. Okay, that's all right. I got the taco jersey. I'll wear the bandana. I got the helmet, and I'll hand out tacos. It got so busy that day. My folks kind of missed the SAG stop, and one thing led to another. So she wasn't able to go to Del Taco get a bag of tacos, and I'm busy in the ride, and I'm like, I have no way to get tacos to hand out to people. So I'm like, we'll just go with it. We're having fun anyway. So I couldn't find the clip, but so I decided let's have some fun. I got to show it into the show like next week. But I decided let's have a little fun and just be like really on about tacos. So as I'm riding along, people would say, "Hey, taco time! Great jersey." I'm like, "Thank you. I'm here about tacos. I'm spreading the word about tacos." And I got some. Okay. Let's see if I can find the video of the last conversation, shall we? Because that's the one I told you about.
But that's what makes it fun for you, is like to weird people out. That's what's hilarious.
Oh, there's one conversation in particular. And I'm going to see if I can share it right quick. Video file. Let's just go over and see if we can get that little sucker. If I can't find it in 30 seconds, then I'll just tell the story. Okay, because I got all these little things, 15 tour, 15.
But you got to wrap it up because we're already over.
This is worth it. Okay. So if we go to this view, that's the finish, but we want to go to the last start. So I'm going to catch up to a guy here real soon as we're crossing Indian Avenue in Palm Springs. We're going to come up and we're going to have this cool conversation and give a good listen to it. Should be one more. Okay, filling out the video. It's the one before. I'm going to try one more. This is so worth it. Okay, folks, let's bring it up. Because each of these files are like numerical, and this one has front view or rear view 15. Let's go ahead and try 14. Okay. The guy next to me, we're going to have a little conversation here in a sec. All right. I'm not finding the video, so story time. Okay. As we're riding up to the stoplight, this guy goes, "Hey, love your jersey." It's Taco. And, "Oh, man, I'm all about tacos." He's like, "Huh?" And I went, "Dude, there's so few taco places like up in Montana. There's no good tacos in Montana, no taco shops. Just Taco Dan's, and they stink. I want to bring Del Taco, my embassy, to Montana." He goes, "Okay." And I went, breakfast tacos, lunch tacos. You know what I'm having tonight? Tacos. And I want everybody to know about the beauty of tacos. And the guy's going, "We're at a stoplight." He goes, "You really like tacos?" I went, "It's amazing tacos." And just as the light turns green, everybody goes. He's on the road bike, so he gets going quicker than I am. And he goes, "Good luck with the tacos." But he's like, the whole time he's like this.
You know what? The
What?
jokes are on them.
I got to play this to the show when I see it. I couldn't find it tonight. We're running out of time because it's been a nutty week.
The joke is on the person that doesn't get the ridiculousness about it.
Well, I just went over there with just somebody just enamored with tacos, which maybe not be far from the truth, but it's for the fun. And apparently, since we're on social media, it's for the likes too. I like to think of it as the Andy Kaufman approach to comedy. We got to make ourselves laugh first.
I think it would be hilarious if you had if Taco Bite Guy had like a mask, like a Zorro kind of mask. You know, not like a Bandito mask. I'm talking about like a Zorro mask.
Sunglasses don't work.
No, if you had like Zorro mask with like sequins and like things that look like taco things, like cheese and like that looks like tacos.
You know what? I'm going to find out. Let's see if there's taco sunglasses. You want to do a search too?
If you had taco sunglasses, that would be hilarious. But you
I'm
really
typing
have
in now. Let's see if there's taco sunglasses.
there probably are.
Okay, image search.
It makes sense that there'd be taco sunglasses.
As a matter of fact, here's the search. Let's zoom that in to take a look for folks. Here's this one that's like party glasses. I don't know. There's a tacos wearing sunglasses.
I like the taco where it's clear and there's like taco stuff above it. That's hilarious. Go up to the top.
That is the top.
No, I saw it a moment ago.
Oh, this one. I can see that.
I'm not seeing anything right now. It's not moved.
Really?
The one at the very top. Like the yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
hilarious.
There's that one, but taco sunglasses. Isn't there like legit sunglasses shaped like a taco?
Yeah, that's basically legit sunglasses in the shape of a taco.
All we're getting is tacos wearing sunglasses. Is this thing so impossible to make taco sunglasses? Wait. How about that one?
Which one? It hasn't moved.
You seriously not seeing it?
No.
Oh, there we go.
No, that's not taco enough.
I know, I just realized that.
It doesn't look very taco-ish.
It's a little free screen thing.
Like you could get that taco glass and put it under the taco glasses.
Yeah. Let me try moving a couple things here. So let's see if we get the taco sunglasses to pop up again here.
Yeah.
Refresh. There we go.
Maya said that you should put taco stickers all over your bicycle.
I could. Here's another taco top tube bag.
Okay.
Folks, wait. Is this what we're looking for? What do you think? Taco lenses? Doesn't cut it.
I think that the taco glasses that look like a taco are pretty dang awesome.
Okay. Just something you think could be more creativity looking for the taco.
I know, right? I think we need to look for it. I think that this is something we have to look off.
Folks, if you see something, let us know on the show. Message us or email latenightcrafttalk@gmail.com. Let us know if you find it or next week's show. Let us know about it. Carol Ann's here.
I know, she is.
Awesome. The gang is here. Wow, tonight. Okay. Put taco stickers over the bike. Vivian says she'd be promoting fry bread. Vivian, what happens when you stick like the salad, the beans, and the hamburger and whatnot? What do you get?
Taco.
An Indian taco.
All right, guys, it's late, James. Come on.
But we started talking about tacos.
I know, but I'm really tired.
Can we do some late night taco show? After
So if
last call tacos.
If you want to make a show called Late Night Tacos, you are more than welcome.
Vivian, Wendy, Kelly Jo, are you in? It'll be the after show. Okay. Yeah, we got to cue it up. We were really into overtime. Folks, thank you for watching this episode of Late Night Craft Talk. I know I got to get up early. I'm going mountain biking in the morning. Okay. Next week's show, we have a subject
that we will tell everyone about for next week later
at the right time. We actually know what we're going to do, but we're going to pick one of three ideas. We have like this crop ideas for the next few weeks stuff. All right, folks, thank you for watching the show tonight. I'm going to hitting the things and the doohickeys. Okay. Are you ready to dance, Svea?
Yes, I need to get some exercise in.
I know.
I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm wearing my Super Bowl 30 shirt from Arizona State University.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm looking for the show closer. There's that one. I'm getting too many files around here. Okay, here we go. Ready to dance? You could always do a midnight Taco Bell one.
Aw, ain't he cute?
Every week you shake your head no.
You know, I just love that bit to be gone. I vote that it be gone.
And if there's a coup d'etat and this becomes a dictatorship, you know who'd
All I
rule?
say is I definitely wouldn't miss that part. Gone.
Well, as is, it is a dictatorship. Maya likes it. And Maya says make a taco mascot.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's Jar Jar Pickles. It's Jar Jar Taco.
Okay. James.
Good night, everybody.
Night.